Now, here's where the information density really shines. Without leaving this panel, without opening a single new tab, let me scroll through everything that's available for this one stock. Fundamentals are organized into clear sections. Valuation gives you the PE ratio, both trailing and forward, PEG ratio, price to book, market cap, and enterprise value. Profitability shows earnings per share, profit margins, operating margins, return on equity, and return on assets. The balance sheet section covers cash position, total debt, debt to equity ratio, current ratio, and book value per share. And dividends and growth shows the yield, payout ratio, revenue growth, earnings growth, and the 52-week trading range. Right below the standard fundamentals is the AI stats section, and this is where our analytics pipeline really comes to life. These aren't numbers pulled from a third-party feed. Every metric here is computed fresh by our engine across the entire stock universe. It's organized into three panels. The first is trend and momentum. 1-year trend slope with R squared to show how linear the move has been. 3-month and 6-month momentum. Momentum acceleration so you can see if a trend is gaining or losing steam. RSI 14 and a golden cross signal indicating whether the 50-day moving average has crossed above the 200-day. The second panel is performance windows, return, volatility, Sharpe ratio, maximum drawdown, and beta broken out across 1-year, 3-year, and 5-year horizons. So you can see at a glance how a stock has performed and how much risk it took to get there across multiple timeframes. The third panel is computed fundamentals, revenue growth year over year and quarter over quarter, forward EPS growth, gross margin, operating margin, net margin, margin trend, debt to equity, and return on equity. These are derived directly from financial statements by our pipeline, giving you a clean, consistent set of growth and profitability metrics for every stock. On most platforms, you'd need to pull data into a spreadsheet and compute these yourself. Here, they're pre-calculated and updated automatically for nearly 5,400 securities. Below the AI stats, we have earnings history charted out, quarterly revenue and net income as bar charts so you can see the trend at a glance. Next to that, an annual cash flow chart showing operating cash flow, CapEx, free cash flow, and financing cash flow side by side. And if the company pays a dividend, there's a dividend history chart as well. These charts appear automatically for individual stocks. ETFs don't report earnings or cash flow, so you won't see them there. Now, here's something you usually have to go to a separate service to find. We surface insider transactions right here. Who's buying, who's selling, how many shares, the dollar value, and the date. On Yahoo Finance or FinViz, you'd need to click through to a different page or an entirely different site for this. Here, it's just part of the stock profile. Same with institutional holdings, the top funds and firms that own the stock, their share count, and what percentage of the float they control, all in line. There's also a news section pulling in the latest headlines for the stock. Think about what just happened. Price chart, technical indicators, analyst targets, full fundamentals, AI computed stats, earnings history, cash flow, dividends, insider activity, institutional ownership, news, and research links, all on one scrollable panel. On most platforms, that's 5 or 6 different pages. Here, it's one.